back to Per My Last Email. I am Bria and welcome back to my channel. Let's just address the elephant in the room. I've been gone for pretty much all of 2020, not because I didn't want to make videos, but because I was not inspired. I created my channel in 2017 to talk about work and what it's like to be a millennial in the workforce. And it's kind of hard to talk about work when you are working from home. And it's also kind of hard to talk about work when you hate your job. But I'm back because guess what? I got a new job. Hello. 2020, year of blessings. Let's do it. Like, this is a new year, new job. This year has been so many turns. Like, I did not expect to get a new job this year. I mean, I was applying for jobs like every single day, but I just was not expecting to get a new job this soon. I am officially a program manager 3 at my company, which is essentially a chief of staff. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what a chief of staff is, but usually a chief of staff supports somebody who is an executive and kind of does a lot of program management to support that executive and the initiatives that they have in their organization. I'm a chief of staff for one of the executives at my company, and I am 1 week and 3 days in. And a lot of people have been asking me, so how's your new job? Like, how is it? What's going on? I don't really know yet because I just started. It feels so weird because as a chief of staff, I've been doing a lot of phone calls with people who I know who have been chief of staffs in the past and just getting advice and what should I do? What should I focus on? How should I tackle these certain things? And all of the chief of staffs that I talk to is like, this is the hardest job. It's the hardest job. It's very demanding. It's very time consuming, but it's the most rewarding and it is the most challenging, and it forces you to grow. Like, after this position, you will have no choice but to be a phenomenal rock star employee because it's so much. And so, being that I am 25, I think this is what I need in my career. For the past few years, I felt like I was kind of stagnant and I wasn't really learning much or even having the motivation. I just was in a rut. I don't have any kids. My husband is a grown man, so I don't really have any real responsibility. So I feel like if there's any time for me to do a hard, challenging job, is now while I'm still young and have a lot of energy. So first week as a chief of staff, what am I going to do? I don't really know. I definitely talked to my manager and I asked her what her priorities are for the rest of this year, being that it is in COVID season, things are a little bit different, but she does have a lot of priorities that she wants to accomplish. And she kind of gave me some tidbits on what I could potentially be helping out on in project managing moving forward in the future. But right now she said she just wants me to learn. I think that the key takeaway for this video is just to emphasize networking. The older that I get and the farther that I get in my career, I have learned that networking is the most invaluable thing that you could ever do. If you don't do nothing else, you got to network. I'll say that for 3 reasons. Number 1, I got this job because of networking. A lot of people try to meet with executives or meet with certain people that they think could help them, and it's a very nuanced relationship because one, you have to establish a relationship, which is its own thing, but then you have to kind of establish trust within that relationship. So it's like a mutually beneficial relationship. But the most important thing is to figure out what your ask is. Networking without an ask is just making friends. You got to put some sauce on that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that you are following up. What's the purpose of us meeting? Like, why are we meeting? The networking opportunity that I made with a leader at my company allowed for me to open the door for this position. So number 1, networking is valuable just to get you into the door. Second, once you're in the door, what I have been doing for the past week is just meeting everybody that I can. If I'm on a call with somebody, I don't know what's going on these calls. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what these acronyms are. I don't know what y'all are saying. So what I do is I schedule meetings with people who kind of talk the most on the call and just be like, oh my God,
I'm new. I've heard this position a week ago and I don't know what's going on. Can you help me?
Can you just tell me who you are? Tell me what you do. Can you explain what these acronyms mean? 30-minute meetings maximum because don't nobody have time to be talking to you all day. But yeah, 30-minute meetings, just meeting with as many people as I can, establishing connections, because being that I am new, being that this is a whole new, everything is new. And so I know that I'm going to have to depend on everybody around me just to help me get through it and to help me figure out what the heck I'm doing and help me answer questions, because I can't always depend on my manager. She's a vice president. She don't got time to be walking me through the ABCs of what we do. So I'm just making as many connections as I can. And 3 is just absorbing and learning. Networking helps you meet new people, but also learn a lot of new things. And so stepping into this role, I'm meeting people and I'm learning. I'm taking notes and I'm writing things down, making notes. Okay, talk to her if I need a question or answer about this. Reach out to this person if I need help on this. But a weekend, I cannot make an impact this soon. And I definitely don't want to step into this role acting like I know everything and I don't know nothing and sounding stupid. And so for the next, I would say maybe 30 days, I'll give my opinion if asked, but I'm not going to assert all this. I'm not going to assert that I know so much so soon. So my manager told me, look, just take this time and just learn and get acclimated and learn the acronyms that we use, learn the systems that we use, and eventually you'll get there. But your first priority right now is to learn. So first week as a chief of staff has been nothing but networking and learning and absorbing material. I'm going to try to post more videos about what it's like to be a chief of staff. I only expect to be in this role for 24 months. When I got hired, my hiring manager was like, yeah, I only see this as a 18 to 24 month position. Hopefully once you're done, you can move on to a management role. So fingers crossed that I can slay this role, that I can prepare myself for greater in the next 2 years, and that I just make a good impression and I'm an asset. I don't want to be somebody that they have to worry about. I want to be like making change. I want to be dependable. I want to be somebody that they know that they can call on and get things done. And I want to be like, Bria, if you need something, look, Bria got you. Like, call Bria because she gonna get it done. That's the kind of legacy that I want to leave. When people interact with me or when I leave this position, I want them to know, like, Bria will handle it. She's dependable. She does the work. She gets stuff done. So I'll keep you updated about how the job is going. But 1 week and 3 days in. Talk to you soon. Bye.